Yes guys, Lago here, and it's another Jada Toys action figure review. This time we're looking at Akuma. Right after this commercial break.
And I guess I owe some of that to you.
Yes, indeed. And I welcome your challenge, for I have devoted my life to combat. Others use it to prove something, or to demonstrate their power. But I don't. Honor and superiority only matter if you admit that other people have value. And I don't. That's why I use any means necessary to win. I don't care about anyone else in the world.
Not even your own brother?
I am related to no one. There is no one like me.
Alright guys, this is the last of the 3 Jada Toys action figure reviews. This time we have Akuma, and this is Akuma from Street Fighter 2, or Street Fighter 2 Turbo, or all those Street Fighter 2s. And we have the accessories. Let's look at the accessories first. We have the alternate head sculpt with the teeth showing, and I really like the way this looks. That's a little bit of a difference compared to the other one, so we're going to look at that later. And then it also comes with 2 pairs of hands. In this case, we have the Hadouken hand. So we have the hand kind of getting ready for a blast. Then we also have the fist hands. It also comes with an energy effect, but I don't have that with me right now. And here we have Akuma. The sculpt looks fantastic. I really love the way it's wide. I love how wide he is. So it's one of the things. Here we have the back. It's one of the things that I feel like some companies don't get with Akuma. How wide and kind of like short statured, kind of wide, like a thick guy he is. And I think that looks great here. So let's look at articulation real quick. We have the head that goes up about that much. You can see we have a good range there with the head. And then down about that much, we have this beaded necklace that's in a little elastic, so you don't have to worry about that. We have that ponytail area, that's nice soft plastic. And then we have the head tilt. You can see that it can move side to side that way, up and down, and I'm just going crazy over here so you could see how much that neck moves. And I think that's a great piece of articulation that, you know, you find it every now and then, but when it works well, it's one of the best things to have. Now we have the arms that go out about that much. We have the bicep swivel that can swivel all the way around and rotate. We have the double jointed elbows. Got to get a little bit of force in there. Look at that range. Nice cut in there. So you can get over 90 degrees. And then we have the wrist articulation, which rotates all the way around and then goes up and down. And it could keep moving. It moves like a lot. You can use this for a lot of different parts. And one of the things I forgot to mention was that we have that floating piece on the wrist as well. Now we have the butterfly joint that can go very, very inward. I'm trying not to use the other word because the comments last time. So it can go inward like that, so you can do the blast effect there. And then we can also rotate the arm all the way around, and they'll go back, so it could go back quite a bit too. We have that soft rubbery gi, and that does not get in the way, and I love that they added that there too, so it does not get in the way. It's soft enough that it keeps its shape and also moves out of the way when you need it to. Now let's look at the middle section here, the abs section. I'm trying to get in there so we can see it without just bending the legs, so you can get a nice crunch in there, pretty good. And then it can go back about that much. So again, that soft rubbery gi does not get in the way, does not hinder articulation, and you can do things like this if you'd like. All right, so let's move this around. Let's get this prepared. I like that it has all these different types of plastics and moving parts. So now we have the legs that can do splits like this all the way around. And we have a thigh swivel that can rotate quite a bit. Everything feels really smooth. Now let's look, bring these down and get the double jointed knee. So we have the double jointed knee that can go out at about that much. You can see, could almost kick his own butt. And then we have the toe joint with the flip-flop, or avianas in Brazil. We have the flip-flop that can detach itself, and I really love that little detail here. And then we have the ankle articulation that can go inward and outward like this. good range there. And then I love that we have that shin swivel there. We have that shin hiding under the pants. I love that. Really great job hiding that articulation point and having it there. So they didn't need to do that, but I do love that they have it. And now I feel like every Akuma figure, every like Street Fighter figure that has articulation like this should have that. So I really love that. And then we can look at the back there. Great looking figure, awesome looking piece, and I'm really happy with it. Now let's look at the alternate head on the body, and you can see that alternate headpiece on the body over there. It looks really cool. He looks menacing and evil. And here we can compare them, and you can see a little bit of a difference. We have that little spike that comes upward instead of backwards. And again, this is Street Fighter. This is like the early Akuma look. So he's gonna have more of like a almost to me it's a kind of goblin like. So he has like larger ears, and the facial expressions are a little different. Now let's look at some size comparisons. Here we have Balrog. So Balrog is another review I have. Make sure you check it out on the channel. And next up, we're going to be looking at E Honda. So we have E Honda here, and you can see they're all different in size, and that's perfect for proportion. So now let's pose this figure up. So here we have it with the Iconic Studios Akuma. This is a 1/6 version, and I wanted to put them both together so you can see the difference. Obviously the 1/6 version is a little bit more high in cost, but I do love myself some Street Fighter, and when I see a great piece, I want to put them all together. So we have the Akuma doing his signature pose with the back, and then you have the big large Akuma in the background, so you can see both of them, and you can notice that they're a little different, but I'm sure like photographers, like really good photographers, can get something out of this and make it look like it's far away, or even like almost like a poster effect where you have like him in the background in the shadows. Here we have another signature pose for Akuma, and I really wanted to show off the balance here with the toes going up. So here, this is all balanced up, nothing on the feet, no stand, nothing. Here we have a kicking pose to show some force, and I really wanted to show the flip-flops, how they can kind of detach, so you can see that that toe joint is kind of flipping over, and you can see that it's detaching, gives it a little bit more of a realism, and highlights the engineering. Next up, we have a blast effect, and this blast effect is not the blast effect that comes with the figure. This one's from the Iconic Studios, but I really wanted to show one of the signature poses from Akuma, and I really wanted to use a larger blast effect. In the end, with so many companies coming out with different Street Fighter figures, there's so many options now, and I feel like this is one of the best ones out there right now. Will Storm Collectibles have a good one? Yeah. Will 52 Toys have a good one? Yeah, they all have good ones, but you get to go all of them if you'd like. Anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time, Lagoland. Peace.